Hey you guys, I am back with another video, and it's just a lot to talk about. First up, we have Adie and Ollie. They're having a baby after Adie got a lot of backlash from honestly, just to start off with this video, I want to just talk about all the Love is Blind tea that has just been spilling everywhere. It's just been so much Love is Blind tea spilling everywhere. So let's get right into it. So yes, first up, Adie and Ollie, they're having a baby after Adie got backlash. And honestly, when I came to my notes, because someone in my comments told me that I should write notes as I'm doing my videos, which is a good point. But as I'm reading my notes, Adie and Ollie, they're having a baby. Like, she's 3 weeks pregnant, and this is literally after she just got so much backlash from her being on see, I just love it when a lot of Love is Blind cast members get a bunch of comebacks, because it just be reminding me of, like, I don't know, like, these are real people, and like sometimes I just don't think it's worth hating these people to an extent, because we be having our own lives as well, and we be messing up in life too. So it's just like, for us to kind of throw hate and shade at Love is Blind cast members, like, just year long round for no reasons, to me it's just diabolical. But yeah, Adie and Ollie, they're having a baby. Honestly, congrats to them. Like, I'm actually super happy for them. Their first child, like, this is actually happening super fast. And so I guess we're just gonna see perfect match after their marriage. I think they also got married, allegedly, like, they got married in London already. I don't know, like a week prior or somewhat. Like, I think people in London were confirming that, like, Adie and Ollie, they had already got married. So honestly, just congrats to them. And honestly, like, what a comeback. Like, Adie is very smart. After, like, her getting all the hate, she is very smart. Like, and it was like, I was watching this one creator, and she was saying, like, being pregnant does not give you the right to, like, not take accountability for, like, I don't know. It was just something that I just didn't like. So it's just like, just congrats to her for, like, just starting the next chapter of her life. Being a mother, I just can't wait to see their day to day as just being parents. I know they'll be the best parents, and their child is going to love them as just a daughter. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. I didn't look too deep into the post, but I just know that I'm just very happy for them. Next up, Cameron and Lauren are also having a baby. So we're honestly just starting off this video strong, because it's just a lot of it's multiple couples. Also, atypical Amber and Barnett also had a baby recently as well, I would say this year. So yeah, but Lauren and Cameron are now also having a baby, which is a big congrats to them, because Amber and Barnett was also just on their podcast talking about how, like, they were having a baby. And so now Lauren and Cameron, they're having a baby. Honestly, just congrats. Like, the season one couples of Love is Blind have been just making it very strong. I'd say, like, they have just been keeping up. They've been making it very strong. They've been keeping up with just like holding strong. Like, I remember it was like 2 couples that got married from Love is Blind season 1, and they have been holding it down strong when it comes to staying married. So yeah, I think, like, the season one Love is Blind couples, they are the strongest couples out of this whole Love is Blind franchise when it comes to, like, USA base. I'd say I just keep it at that. Yeah, so they're having a baby. Next up, we have Shayne and Julie. Shayne and Julie, they broke up. Now, Shayne was from Love is Blind season 2. Now, honestly, my thoughts about this is just that Shayne had a lot of anger issues on his season. And it was also, like, alleged that, like, he was on drugs. And so I don't know if it was medication or drugs. And honestly, when it came to the whole drug allegation, I just did not agree with that. I was just like, why y'all on him? Why are y'all on his behind for, like, allegedly being on drugs? Like, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of wild to, like, kind of, like, put the narrative that, like, he was on drugs and, like, he was just a drug addict. Like, y'all better stop doing that, because I kind of actually like Shayne on season 2. I don't know, that's just me, but I kind of actually like Shayne on season 2. So when I saw him being with Julie, I didn't really think anything negative of it. I like when I was watching Julie's Instagram, she was like, you know, announcing how you know, her and Shayne were looking for houses. They were looking for homes together. You know, they were trying to start their family. You know, they had a dog. You know, they seemed pretty good together. But then Shayne made a post on his story, basically, like, just Shayne made a post on his story about, like, you know, how, like, her and Julie had to, like, be separated, you know. And honestly, my thoughts on this is just like Natalie on her podcast from Out of the Pods, she was, like, saying lots of stuff about Shayne and, like, how he wasn't really, like, the best person for her. Like, it's almost as if, like, Natalie, she'll keep on mentioning Shayne on her podcast. And for me, it kind of gives, like, you know, you're just not over your ex yet, which is valid. And so I think maybe, because I don't know, but Natalie never really talked about, she never really talked about, like, Shayne being with Julie. Like, she never really talked anything positive about Shayne. Honestly, I didn't really see Shayne that bad on season 2. I mean, I feel as though, like, to me, I just kind of enjoyed watching him. I don't know why, but I happen to not really like Natalie as much. No, actually, I actually happen to like Natalie and Shayne on season 2. But when she said no at the altar, I was kind of shocked. I was like, why? But then he was also seeing Shayna, so I was just like, you might be a little bit of a flirt and a cheater. So when it came to, like, Natalie saying no, she said, like, you know, they had a night before the wedding. Now I'm wondering if Shayne and Julie got into a big fight, and does Shayne have some mental health issues that he needs to work on before approaching his next relationship? I wonder if Shayne and Julie could probably get back together and turn this around. I feel as though they can, because they didn't really seem like a toxic couple at all. Like, they didn't really seem like like when people were talking crazy about Shayne for season 2, like, I just cannot believe it. Like, Shayne and Julie, like, they didn't really seem like a toxic couple to me. So I honestly don't understand why they're breaking up. And I was watching the Reality Receipts podcast, and Storytime with Ricky on her on the podcast was saying how, like, you know, Shayne would reach out to her being like, oh, like, I would love to come on your podcast. So I think Ricky and Reality Ashley on the Reality Receipts podcast, I'll try to link it on my YouTube channel, or actually I won't link it on my YouTube channel, but yeah, on the Reality Receipts podcast, you know, they're talking about how they would love to have Shayne on the podcast, and if anyone wants Shayne to be on their podcast, like, comment below. So I really hope that Shayne comes on their podcast, and he might probably speaks his truth. Maybe he might have a similar situation when he was with Natalie, because I remember when, like, he was with Natalie, like after they broke up post show, like, he was on the Vile File podcast, and he was saying, like, you know, Natalie never thought that he was enough. It was just always him being negative. And it kind of reminded me of a couple from, like, Love is Blind season 5. I forgot the couple, but it kind of reminded me of, like, some other couples in, like, later seasons. So it was giving as if, like, Natalie was a bit much and she was uptight, because when I would be watching her podcast episodes, like, it just gives that she's not over Shayne, and she just hated Shayne. Like, she just hated him. But now to see that Shayne and Julie are breaking up, I was just not expecting for them to break up, because they just seem so happy. Like, Shayne and Julie seem like a way better match than, like, him and Natalie. So him being with Julie, like, I really thought they would last. I really thought they would get married. But then there was a part of me that was just like, maybe they might not work out. And then they're like, here's the breakup. So this is very shocking to me. I was not expecting this. So yeah. Next is Colleen and Matt. So I was watching the Reality Receipts podcast, and there was some tea speculation that Colleen and Matt, they were having, like, infidelity during their marriage. Apparently, like, there was infidelity on Matt's side and there was infidelity on Colleen's side. Honestly, I wonder as if, like, them as a couple, like, we're just not even really married? Like, did they get paid to get married like Lydia and Milton? Because when I was watching the Reality Receipts podcast, they were even like, like Storytime with Ricky, she was saying how, like, I completely believe that Lydia and Milton got paid to be married. And I kind of feel like that's the same case with Colleen and Matt. Or, like, do they have drama for no reason? But when it comes to Colleen and Matt's divorce, I'm honestly, like, Colleen, like, no, Matt was giving, like, a bit of, like, narcissist. But, like, for me to find out, like, that, like, Colleen and Matt had infidelity in their marriage, to me is now kind of like another shocker to me, because I was just not expecting, I was really not expecting for like much tea to come out. So I wonder what Colleen is going to have to say. I wonder if Colleen wants to go on podcasts, and she's traveling right now, but I wonder if Colleen wants to go on podcasts and speak her story. And I wonder if Matt wants to go on a podcast and speak his side of the story and, like, kind of like figure things out, because I really thought they were going to truly work, because, Colleen, she was in ballet, and Matt was, like, very happy and optimistic about that. He was like, she's such a hard worker. She gets up at 6 a.m. in the morning. It's giving that Matt is a bit maybe two-faced, because how you go from talking about how, like, your wife is a ballerina, she does ballet, to now all of a sudden, like, oh, I'm divorcing her, like, years later. And I know it's years later, but it's kind of two-faced, because just like, okay, so if you went from being on a Love is Blind reunion, being like, oh my God, like, my wife loves to do ballet, sorry, like I said in a weird way, but my wife loves to do ballet, she's a ballerina, to now all of a sudden, like, oh, I'm divorcing her. Like, to me, it's just very two-faced. Like, if I was Colleen, I would feel really upset. Like, I would just feel really blindsided. I'm just like, okay, so what happened? How you go from supporting me in my career to now you're not supporting me and you want to divorce me? Or I wonder if she wants to divorce him, and I wonder, like, what fights did they have between each other that, like, led up to this divorce? Like, I kind of want to know. Next up, Molly and Madison are no longer so now this is about Madison from Love is Blind season 8. Madison, she was on this previous season of Love is Blind, where she was like, she didn't really have the best childhood. She wasn't, like, in a toxic household. She's an avoidant person, and, like, I think her parents were, like, drug dealers, and, like, I think she had to tell her father, like, oh, it's either me or drugs, whatever, like that, I forget. But she was with Alex and Mason in the pods, and she was like, I really liked her in the pods. Like, I didn't really understand the hate for Madison. I loved Madison, but, like, it was Mason, Alex, and oh my God, I forgot her name. It was Mason, Alex, and somebody else. It was that girl who was with Mason. It was Mason, Alex, and so I forget the girl's name. But the three of them, I forgot her name. The three of them were, like, ganging up on Madison at the Love is Blind reunion. She was speaking back. She had the receipt in her armpit, whatever, and she was speaking back against the three people about, like, how just how she didn't like any of them, how she didn't like Alex or Mason, like, it was just, tit for tat. So I really forgot the girl's name, but basically, allegedly, Madison has fallen out with a lot of cast members from Love is Blind season 8. Madison and Molly are actually no longer friends, and apparently Madison, who hooked up with some other girl who was gay, she found on a dating app, and she happened to be on Love is Blind too. Apparently, like, she's not friends with her. So basically, like, a lot of people are not friends with Madison from the Love is Blind season 8 cast. I think also, I just forget these people's name, but I think also Mo was not friends with Madison. Like, so a lot of people have a problem with Madison from the Love is Blind season 8 cast. And I was even watching Molly's story, and, like, they had, like, the middle finger up. I basically, it gave a message of, like, oh, like, fuck Madison or whatever it was. And when I was watching the Reality Receipts podcast, they were talking about how they didn't really like how, no, Storytime with Ricky was talking about how she DM'd Madison, or she DM'd a few people from the Love is Blind cast season 8. She didn't want to say their names, but she DM'd a few people, and they just said like, oh, I didn't really like Madison's tone. Madison has like a rude tone, like she's disrespectful, she could have a nicer tone. Basically, they're not friends with Madison because she has an attitude and she has a tone. I just feel like that is a bit of jealousy. Like, y'all are jealous because Madison's pretty. Y'all are jealous because Madison's going on Perfect Match. She's gonna get more fame. And so, like, to me, like, this is just so funny to me, because when I was watching the Reality Receipts podcast, I like kind of saw them talking about this, and they're like, no, it's kind of funny how like they're jealous that Madison's going on Perfect Match and they're not, and like, you know, they only get one show, and with it's just like the jealousy is kind of just nonsense to me. And it's basically just like they're going on one show, and so they don't really like, they can't really like get any more followers from that one show, which is because Love is Blind season 8 did really bad for popularity. Not like, I think people got up to like only 100K followers on this past season, whereas season 6 people were getting like 1 million followers. Like Jessica got 1 million followers, AD got 700,000 followers, Chelsea got 400,000 followers, people were getting 200,000 followers. Like, you know, like people were popular from before. Like, I don't know. So like that season 8 didn't get any popularity, and so I feel as though like Madison, like she's the most popular from the cast. I feel as though people just have a bit of jealousy over Madison, because it's like, Madison to me is a really great person. Like, why do all y'all hate her? Why do you guys all hate her? Like, what did she do? Like, I feel as though like y'all are hitting on Madison for no reason, because whenever I see Madison post, she is nothing but the kindest. She is like, she posts like really, like, I love her content. Like, she's just a vibe. She's just a vibe. I don't know. Like, she's a vibe. Like, I even loved watching her podcast episodes. Like, when she was going on podcasts during her season of Love is Blind, I just loved her even more. So it's just like, I don't understand why now all of a sudden everyone is falling out with Madison. Like, they just said like, oh, like Madison, or like, is just drama for no reason, like what Reality actually said on the Reality Receipts podcast. Like, is this drama for no reason? But I'm just like, why are y'all all of a sudden falling out with Madison for no reason? So I'm just like, well, is this going to be more drama? Like, I wonder if Madison gets into drama on Perfect Match, but I know Madison is going to be a star on Perfect Match. I just know that. But I'm just like, how come all of a sudden everyone is falling out with Madison? Nobody is friends with Madison. Everyone is upset with Madison from this past season, because like, she was the best. Like, it's like every single situation from this show is either from this past season of Love is Blind is either the Sari and Joey. It's funny because this season was not even popular to begin with, to be having this type of drama. So it's just like the situation with Sarah and Joey, Monica and Ben, whatever you call it. And then now it's like Madison, like the cast is just all of it's like, is this fake drama? Because I could have sworn that I wonder if it's fake drama, because I could have sworn that like Madison and Molly were like really close friends. Like, Madison and Molly were like the bestest of friends. Like, I could have sworn that like Madison and Molly were just really great people. Like, they were very, like, people were like, are you guys gonna go date? Like, cause Madison's gay too. People were like asking like, okay, like, so are you gonna date Molly? So I'm just like, I don't understand why now all of a sudden like the whole cast feels a type of way about Madison. I'm gonna check to see if there's people that are still following Madison, because I wonder if B Dot from Britney, who almost matched with Devin, is also maybe is friends with still Madison. I don't know. Like, I wonder if B Dot is still friends with Madison. Like, I'm like, how do y'all just text Ricky back and be like, oh, we just don't like her tone. You know, we don't like Madison's tone. Like, she just has them like, they like literally like y'all literally have no reason to hate on her. Like, that's the excuse. Like, y'all didn't even have a fight to like end things with this girl. Like, y'all didn't, like, if you guys got into a fight with Madison, okay, then that's a different story. Like, okay, then that's understandable why y'all not talking to her. But it's just like, y'all just like, oh, like, her tone is just mean, her tone is just bad, like, she just has a bad tone. I don't like her tone, like, it's just mean, it's fake. Like, for me, it's just giving, like, okay, you're just jealous of her. Because I'm just like, how could someone's tone, well, I get it. Like, sometimes people's tone could make you not want to be friends with them. But I'm just like, that type of stuff only, like, I thought that was like kind of like, I don't know, like, if it's like with someone's tone, like, you could still be friends with them. I don't know. That's just me. Like, the only people that I kind of have a question about when it comes to their tone is like my closest friends. But if it's like, if we're like, if it's a whole group of friends, like, I'm sorry, but like, we like, if it's, I don't know, I just don't understand that. Like, and honestly, like, okay, maybe the tone is a valid reason to not be friends with her. But like, what about, like, what did she say? Like, what was in her tone? Like, what did she say that, like, kind of ticked y'all off? Like, did she say anything? Did she call y'all like the B word? Like, I don't understand. What is it that all of y'all just can't be friends with her? Like, I just don't get it. I really just don't get it. But yeah, the cast is not like Madison from this past season of Love is Blind. It's kind of just very funny to me because I'm just like, damn, how could y'all hate on a like beautiful, successful woman like this? Like, I just don't understand it. Anyways, I am done with this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.